Welcome to OWAD today. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue exploring supposedly ocean industrial age concepts. 投资, I guess it's pretty close to today's contemporary living experience because this is about investment. And investment used to be capitalists saying, right? Until the contemporary financial market that as private investor, probably like consumers, if they have leftover money, they can invest using money to make money. So that's what originally was about. But when it was translated by Japanese scholars about 150 years ago, that's probably only at the very beginning of what investment means today. Even though this is like a high frequency word in our contemporary lingo, once we know the concept of initial when it was translated, that probably like back then, investment, the format of investments probably is different from today's. Okay, how Japanese scholars interpret what investment or invest, the activity of investing is about. They use throw, okay, throw, and fund. Throw the fund. I mean, isn't that almost like roll the dice motion? Like you throw your fund in there in marketplace, and you may or may not get your original money back plus interest, right? So it was translated as a throw fund. Okay, supposedly it's going to grow. Like I guess for the most part, it's going to grow. That's the calculation there. Otherwise, it's not investment anymore. Okay, so throw. We have five-finger hand symbol, and the middle finger tilted toward the right. Doesn't mean middle finger in today's body language lingo, but it's a differentiator because we have a similar looking hair, animal fur symbol that's kind of growing horizontally and kind of spread out like that. And then it kind of looks like a hand. So somebody decided tilt toward the left is a hair, the right is a hand. Okay, once we have five-finger hand symbol, because we have three-finger hand symbol here as well, reaching your right hand specifically, reaching from the bottom of the screen. We use three-finger hand symbol most of the part as a simple, convenient way to make a composite meaning out of something. But once you have a five finger, you have each of the fingers included. That means something related to hand motion. It's about the hand. It's not some other story. It's the story about the hand. Okay, so the three-finger hand symbol made a story with this rope with, not rope, whip with a sharp edge thing. Together, it means whipping the slave. So slavery was a thing back then. Okay, our language shows it. So three-finger hand symbol, supposedly holding that whip with a pain-inflicting thing, the sharp edge there, symbolize you're enslaving something. But it's also a motion. When you whip, it's kind of, you don't touch, there's no body contact. You only punish, like inflicting pain on another human being by whipping, which is far reaching. And we use that far reaching motion delivered by whipping together with the five-finger hand symbol. So it's almost like we're not, in this case, it means you don't really use a whip to achieve the far-reaching motion. You use your hand. And this far-reaching hand becomes the throw, because throwing is connecting from the location where your hand starts to a far away, far-reaching place. But there's no connection by the rope. It's simply by the connection of force, use, I guess, ejection or trajectory by the motion of throwing to gain some momentum, right? And then you get something in your hand from A to B, far reaching. So that's how Chinese define throw. Okay. Font, we have the money symbol on the left bottom left corner. It is I forgot what particular kind of seashells that in ancient times used as a currency. This simply is the shell, the shape of the shell, with two dangly little hands, supposed to be the seashell's soft body. The animals used to live in there, but then you know dried up and used for humans' currency purpose. So seashell serve almost like today's S dollar sign symbol. When you see that, you know it's related to money, to currency, something liquid resources that you can buy stuff, right? Transaction with. And then the right side is a human figure because Chinese is leftward facing. So this shorter end is the front side of the body. And sometimes the scholar interpret it as these are the arms of the body. And then here is the butt, the back torso of the body. So it's a side view. And then the three strokes on top of the head. Okay, we know three strokes is a footsteps, but because this is on top of the head, so it cannot be like somebody stepping on your head for three times. No, it takes the same shape, but it interpreted differently. Is this motion, the yawning. So when we are yawning, we have air coming from our lungs to space. And I don't know about other cultures. Well, I kind of know other cultures. Well, I don't exactly. Like when you yawn, uh, do you cover your face and do this thing? I'm not sure, but that's how Chinese yawn. So this vibration from the air from your lungs and then signifies, like visually define what yawning is. And then we have two horizontal lines. Okay, two horizontal lines simply is a Chinese way to say heaven and earth. That's our upper and lower boundary of existence. And that's a Chinese way to say number two. So two horizontal lines means two. Two means not the first, not the initial. And in Chinese philosophy, we had one give birth to two, kind of thinking. So two means sequentially, not the starting point. It's already moving through time, kind of derived, coming from one. And this concept plus this yawning could be also interpreted as when you own somebody something, you're kind of borrowing money from somebody, and you're kind of, in that case, is a debtor. So when a creditor comes to the debtor, asks for money back, you kind of do this yawning. And Chinese also use yawning kind of almost like you're smooth over things. You're using some body language to not confront or face the issue, but kind of do some other motion to distract. So that's another interpretation. But this 次 can mean two distinctive things among many. Okay, two distinctive things that could be used to make sense here. Why it means fund. One is 欠 means you owe somebody money. From this, debtor to debt, distracting body language movement. That's one interpretation. So this 切 means it's the right side. But when it adds to the two horizontal lines, another interpretation is number two is not number one. It happened after. So it signifies there is a sequence of things. It's not the beginning. We're looking right now at the middle of the action. It's a chain reaction. Well, I guess everything is a chain reaction. Then we're looking at the middle part of it when things are happening. So this 次 can mean sequence. It can also mean owning. Plus the money sign, both of them can sort of build up a concept of font. Because font is when you put money sequentially, that you can expect the money sequentially change. So money over time, kind of funding, right? the cash flow thing. And also, 欠 could be your own people money, and that's your fund. So there is this debt versus credit, two parts of the same coin. And by owning people, then you get that fund. So borrowed money, basically. So two kinds of origins are both explainable for what fund is. So throw the fund is a Japanese scholar's initial understanding of what invest is about, because you have to be willing to take the risk and kind of divest from your fund temporarily, almost like a throwing. Throwing means you get off your hand. You're no longer keeping touch with it, right? So that means uncertainty. It's not within you. You're not using it. You're loaning it to somebody else. And that's what invest was originally thought about. All right. Thank you for your time. See you another day.